is a podcast in which we take an adult and critical perspective into the world of cartoons and animation and analyze how they affect the pop cultural landscape at large. I'm one of your hosts, Nikki.
I'm Nina.
And I'm another tootster in the henhouse.
Is that like an idiom?
Another rooster in the henhouse. Yeah.
I don't know that idiom.
Well, hopefully someone did.
And all that space was left for you to laugh.
This week we are talking about the Aardman stop-motion film Chicken Run from 2000, and I was pleasantly surprised on how good it still is.
Yeah.
Sometimes on this show it's like I've realized like, oh, this old movie was good, and then we watch it's like that was okay at best. Mm-hmm. This is still really good.
Yeah.
This is like in some ways that we'll get into. I think it's better than I remember it being as a dumb kid.
Yeah.
Now that I can think about it some more. I'm like, oh. But first, news.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get into news. We got a lot.
All right, let's start with something cute. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you aren't up to date, they have done a new special. It's a 45-minute special called TMNT Half Shell Heroes. You can stream it on nick.com for free. The Half Shell Heroes, if you don't know, is the sort of like tiny tyke version of the TMNT toys that are really cute.
They're super cute.
But what's really cool about it is that it's written by Brandon Auman, who's the executive producer of TMNT, and directed by Glenn Murakami, the creator of Teen Titans. And he also worked on Batman Beyond and Ben 10. So that actually sounds like a really fun team.
Yeah.
And the show itself is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles find themselves on the adventure of a lifetime when they accidentally time travel back to the Jurassic era. There they encounter friendly dinosaurs from the past and dangerous aliens from the future who have a nefarious plan of their own. Using their ninja skills and having some fun along the way, the four brothers must find a way to save the day, get back home.
I think we might have covered this when it was first announced.
Really? Because I don't remember.
Just because I specifically remember freaking out about how the dinosaurs that each of them have, that they dress up like them, like it's actually it's a reboot of a toy series, one of the old 80s Ninja Turtles toy lines, because they had like a million of them.
Oh yeah.
And one of the ones I had, that was one of the ones I had. I had all their Dynamasaurs. But I didn't know why. I was just like, this is weird. There's these Dinosaurs, and they look like the Ninja Turtles. Okay, and this is really cool that they went for that deep cut.
Yeah, I don't remember talking about that, but that sounds really cool, and they look really cute. I think it's interesting how each turtle has their own dinosaur. You know, Leonardo has what I think is a Triceratops.
Yeah,
Nikki, you're the dinosaur man.
Yeah, that's a Triceratops.
Yeah, they're going for like the basic, like real broad, Land Before Time archetypes.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's interesting that Donnie has the T-Rex.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, that's weird.
And what is the dinosaur?
Not as weird as the fact that the T-Rex has elbow pads.
Nah, he's cool.
On his vestigial arms.
Well, that's because the turtles have elbow pads.
Yeah, but, okay, T-Rex arms are, like, literally vestigial. They don't need them, they don't use them, they're the size of a human arm on a giant monster, man. There's nothing to pad.
Well, just in case he falls face first, he
can brace
he can brace his little elbows.
He needs rib pads, because he'll break all of those.
They're also wearing the bandana masks, which even the Ninja Turtles don't need because they have no secret identity.
Yeah.
None of these creatures on this poster do, and they're all covering their faces.
What kind of dinosaur does Mikey have?
That's a Stegosaurus.
Oh, it is? I couldn't tell from the angle, I guess.
Yeah, because they had to take away some of the spines in the drawing so he could sit on it.
Yeah, they're very spiky.
Yeah, I remember that saddle was always really awkwardly placed.
Alright. Well, this looks cute, and everybody can go check it out right now for free if they want.
I also remember the dog chewed the shit out of my pterodactyl.
Aww.
I still play with it anyway. Who cares?
Battle damage.
Yeah.
I might check this out when I'm feeling more...
Turtley.
It's been a while since I've been turtling.
When you come out of your shell.
I've been in my shell for a while, and I miss my turtle adventures. Okay. let's do this one next. So, we've all heard of the miraculous tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir, or if you've been following cartoon news on the internet, you might have heard of it, and it's this international show, and it's finally coming to the United States. It's gonna be coming to Nickelodeon this fall. It's gonna be airing regularly on Sundays at 12 through December, starting December 6th.
Yeah, so that's not fall. That's
Okay.
decidedly not fall.
Well,
But yeah,
yeah. Okay. The winner.
that's me being a jerk. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not me. It's usually when they create these like programming brackets, they do fall, spring, summer.
I guess they mean Q4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, the show, it's 26 episodes. It follows two junior high students, Marinette and Adrian, chosen to save Paris from the evil doings of a mysterious supervillain. And they transform into their respected superhero identities. One is the miraculous Ladybug, and the other one is Cat Noir. And they go on Parisian superhero adventures.
They're both.
Yeah, so it's got a magical girl thing to it in that they transform, but their power sets seem to be more Batmanian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to play an Arkham Asylum clone as Ladybug. She had like all the same shit.
I guess it's like kind of Power Rangers-y, where it's like it's very
Maybe.
superhero-y, but like
It's just punches and shit.
punches and
just kung fu, like flips, acrobatics and flips, because they're both like young and gymnastic.
polka dots.
Very pretty.
Yeah. Very.
Now, where did this
lift-
originate? It's French-Japanese or just French?
Okay.
It's just French.
Well, see, in this trailer they were talking about how it is the first truly global effort ever. So I'm trying to find... Here we go. We have Toei, Disney Channel, Sam G Animation, TFI, ZAG, and Method.
Man.
You've got French.
The Method Man is developing this show.
You've got...
I was waiting for Nina to just keep naming Wu-Tang members.
No. Anyway...
Anyway.
The show is a collaboration between Japan, Canada, France, and United States Broadcasting Corporations. And it's been broadcasted in like, over 120 countries or some ridiculous number, and now it's finally coming to the US. And I
hope it's good.
Yeah, I keep wanting to know what its deal is.
The trailer made it look really fun, and part of the reason why I said this is because the theme song is the most French animation thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, it does look like fun. I'm sure the youths of the world will get a kick out of it. Whether or not it's something goon-worthy remains to be seen.
Well, the youths of the world already have gotten a kick out of it. Didn't you see all those fan arts they put in?
Probably
the
drawn by 20-somethings on Tumblr. Yeah, I saw that.
No, it was 3 of those. They had like 3 like pretty well made pieces, and then like really quickly a bunch of DeviantArt colored pencil stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Which
yeah.
means it's
I'm
reaching
sure
kids.
If I were whoever was in charge of like getting the fan art for that, I would have made sure to check people's ages. Like, is our demographic actually giving a fuck? What the hell? You guys need to get other hobbies. This is weird.
Why do Tumblr people have so much love for shows that aren't out?
Just stop drawing these middle schoolers, you guys. Cut it out.
Well, I'm definitely going to be
excited.
checking it out.
I'm
yeah,
super
me too.
excited
It
for
looks
this
like
show.
super fun. And Nickelodeon needs something else to do.
Okay. Yeah.
And there's one more story I want to do before we get to all the stop motion things that have been happening this week.
Yeah.
Before we
there's
get to
also
that, though,
there's also my thing though.
yeah,
Thing I found.
there is an official Adventure Time animation contest being done
For kids.
for kids.
Before any of you get excited like I did for 2 seconds.
You have to be 17 years or younger. It's a partnership between Cartoon Network and DIY.org. The winner will be shown on air during November 20th during the Marceline Stakes special. So a lot of people will see it. And I think it just needs to be 20-second animation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like that's the only rule they gave is as long as this is a 20-second piece of animation they can put on TV made by a minor.
And
then,
has Adventure Time characters.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My whole thing was like, they got like 2 weeks to do this. If they saw the video on launch day, the submission date is the 15th. And I was like, what?
What's the 17th? Which still isn't that many more days, but...
That's not a lot of time.
I don't know. I mean, I guess this DIY community, kids community, knows what they're doing.
I hope so. If it was like...
They've made these contests before, and it looks like they've gotten some cool stuff out of it previously.
Okay. If they know what they're doing, go for it. Go for it. I just hope nobody finds out. Nobody's super hoping to dying to do it and finds out like 2 days before the deadline. Because just give up at that point.
It's a child. They're not asking for like the most polished, amazing.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, at some point you just hit a wall, and animation is just about time. You can only cut so many corners until it's still going to take you forever to do.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh no, like I'm not shitting on this. I love this. Like any opportunity for especially young kids to like get active and make artwork and put it out there and just like have like know what it's like to like, oh shit, like I have a deadline, I have a project, I have a large thing I can submit something to for approval. Like that's like more of that, honestly, because that's all that being a cartoonist starting out is about, just making a whole bunch of shit in a short amount of time and submitting it and then probably not getting anything out of it.
Yeah. So you have to join this DIY site, which seems easy. Submit by the 15th. Oh, no, it's going to air on the... Why, it's the 17th. No, it is the 15th. Never mind.
It's going to air on the 20th.
I thought that was airing next week.
No. You can enter up to 3 times. It has to be exactly 20 seconds. And you can use any kind of animation you want. Whatever. And if one of you guys listening does happen to be 17 or younger, which I imagine is probably true, 17 is fine. I'm okay with 17-year-olds. You should see if you have time to do this. I don't know.
Do it.
Do it. Try it.
Do it.
Do something
Do it, nerd.
silly.
I dare you.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
Prove me wrong.
All right, and Nikki has
Prove
something.
me wrong, children.
I'm a tired old man. I need hope.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear how great my Principal Skinner impression was?
Was that what that was supposed to be?
What?
I wasn't trying hard, but that was the line.
Oh.
God.
All right.
You need as much time as these kids have to work on that.
All right, changing gears. Nikki?
Yeah, I've got something. The cast of Zootopia has been announced with images of these characters. We already knew Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodwin as the 2 lead characters, and Shakira as the gazelle model thing. We got pretty much everybody, I assume. We got Idris Elba as the police chief, J.K. Simmons as the mayor, Leonor Lionheart, and I'm looking at this guy and he's the villain. Look at this guy.
Yeah, probably.
The Mayor Lionheart?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Corrupt politician.
Yeah, Nate Torrance is some kind of cheetah guy. Jenny Slade is a little lamb.
She's the bookkeeper.
Yeah. Tommy, for honest to God, for real, Chong as some kind of hippie yak.
Named Yaks. Yakety Sax.
Yeah. Octavia Spencer as an otter who goes
the cutest otter.
Yeah, it seems that she's the one who like brings up the case that's going to be central to the movie's plot, probably.
She's so cute.
Very cute.
Bonnie Hunt and Don Lake as Judy Hopps' parents. Okay.
I love her dad.
Yeah, her dad
looks so fuzzy.
That's great design.
I want to pet his cheeks.
We got to talk about this. Alan Tudyk, who this is the 4th time he's been in a Disney animated feature in a row. He's been in the last 4 of them. And his character is named Duke Weaselton. If you don't understand why I'm yelling, in Frozen, he was the Duke of Wesselton. So this whole character is a callback to Frozen. Can't let that movie go. Can't
Never.
do it.
Ever.
Are you kidding me? Sequel hasn't come out yet. Trilogy hasn't come out yet. The second trilogy hasn't come out yet. What are you talking about?
Oh, speaking of which, that Disney short film collection is on Netflix. We talked about it earlier. It's got Frozen The box art basically advertises it as Frozen Fever and some other bullshit. But it's got like Feast and some other stuff I don't remember.
Yeah, and some other bullshit. It should be Feast and some other bullshit.
Yeah, but that's all on Netflix, so you can just watch that because everybody's got it.
I love the texturing on Weaselton's nose. It really looks like an animal nose. Those are the things you don't really notice when the movie is moving, because he looks like a very frenetic character.
Oh yeah, he's probably going to be all over the damn place.
He's probably high all the time.
These are very good stills for what that's worth. We got Tommy Tiny Lister as a fennec fox.
Which is hilarious, because that's Debo from Friday. So he's going to be the tiniest deep voice man.
Yeah. Raymond Percy as Flash, the fastest working sloth in the DMV. We'll have to see what direction that joke is going to go in.
The Department of Mammal Vehicles, first of all.
No.
Yeah. Does that mean they ride other people like slaves?
Whoa there.
I don't know what that means. Because are there no motors? Are the vehicles other mammals?
They're hamsters and wheels.
No, there are cars. In the Judy Hopps screenshot, she's in front of a police car.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there's gerbils and wheels all up inside where the engines are supposed to be.
Oh.
Yeah. Then we got Katie Lowe's
It's like Kids Next Door.
as a honey badger, Jesse Cordy as a Jaguar Manchas, highly regarded chauffeur who works at the biggest and shadiest limo company in town, and John DiMaggio as Jerry Jumbo Jr., who's some kind of ice cream guy.
He's an elephant.
I'm sure he won't have enough lines.
Nope. And in this, they've released another still of Nick Wilde, the Fox guy, and he's still making the DreamWorks face. So that's not great.
Yep. I still want to slap him in his DreamWorks face.
Well, I mean, he's not, he's got both eyebrows up.
Yeah, I guess it's different. He's still a smug prick.
But his eyes are, like, lidded over, like, mm-hmm.
He's not the least bit fantastic.
Judy Hopps is still super cute.
The cutest!
She's dope.
I feel so weird saying that this anthropomorphic bunny is, like, the cutest girl ever and I want her to be my friend, but I kind of feel that way.
I would absolutely befriend a bunny.
So cute. So when is this movie coming out? 2016, March.
March 4th.
Alright. So it's around the corner, kind of.
I'm sure it'll be here before any of us know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's Disney. We'll see 1,000 ads.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh, I will, definitely.
Yeah, there'll be bus ads. We'll get, like, those Futurama Dream ads.
Garbage can ads. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, that's a mixed message.
Alright, so switching to something really odd that's happening in Hollywood right now.
But thankfully very germane to what we're talking about this week.
Yes. Stop motion
Can you guess? Oh, it's that.
Oh. Stop motion seems to be what my mother would say, the latest in charanga. Or just like the latest...
What does that mean?
Just the shit that everybody's fucking talking about or cares about now.
I don't know what charanga means. I think it may just be a nonsense thing she came up with. Yeah, the latest in charanga means like the latest big thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Hollywood has discovered stop motion. They've discovered it from the beginning. Like, they invented it. Suddenly, it exists.
Like, I don't know. Okay, so the first thing that tipped me off of this was, well, obviously the story we already covered Wes Anderson's making a follow-up stop-motion film
Yeah.
to his other stop-motion film, which we already did an episode on, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
And you can already hear how we feel about that in our episode about that movie.
Yeah, but then, like a week before this, there was another prominent, like, artsy director, Charlie Kaufman of, I forget, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and Being John Malkovich.
Yeah.
He's making a stop-motion film called Anomalisa, and then, like, the day... Was it today or yesterday? My week's blurring together.
Today.
Key and Peele, those funny men, are teaming up with
Henry
Selick, Coraline, Nightmare Before Christmas guy to make their own stop motion film about like. But this one seems more up our alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kaufman one, that is the most Oscar trailer I've seen since that Britannic skit where they made the goof Oscar trailer. Like,
yeah, it's
so
literally just about
Oscar-y.
it's just about a sad man.
Like, okay,
who's
so here's the
happy
thing.
a
It's a
couple
man.
times.
I guess it's about humanity or whatever. I'm sure it's very touching. But here's the thing that really gets me. They show the seams of the faces where you take out the eye and the mouth plates to change the expression. We've all seen that from, like, Leica's Tumblr and shit.
Yeah.
But the thing about stop-motion animators is they've always tried to hide those. Like, in the film we're just about to talk about, Chicken Run, the reason why all the chickens have shit around their neck is because they were trying to hide that seam.
Very Yogi Bear, very, what's that company? Hanna-Barbera.
But these motherfuckers are like, no! We want to make this look as fake as possible because it's artsy, because stop-motion is cool, otherwise people won't realize that we made it like this.
Because it's so good
Otherwise the
looking,
illusion
people...
will be too complete, and nobody will realize how awesome we are that we discovered stop-motion.
I'm not that mad about it.
I don't know, it just kind of ruffled my feathers.
Because I saw it as it was a very intended effect. Like he's like it's one of those things where like the director probably was like, this has to not be live action because it's about.
Oh, I'm sure it's thematic.
It's specifically because like one of the lines, like one of the like quotes in the trailer that I'm sure they paid some magazine to say because it's way too specific. I don't even know if anybody specific said it, but just like the most human film not starring a single human.
Exactly.
And it's like, what? Like, okay, but I get it though. Like
I get it, but I don't care.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not
me too.
a good enough gimmick to get me watching. It's stop motion? What? Like, there's what? Yes.
Congratulations, your film took 5 years longer to make than if you just filmed it with dudes.
Like,
yeah,
I love
it doesn't look like it's
stop-motion
doing
and
anything interesting with stop motion as a medium.
No, it's just
like,
using it as a gimmick.
Yeah, just as a theme.
Being like, oh, here, come watch the cool stop-motion movie that's for adults, I guess, is what they're saying. That's why it made me upset. I was like, it's not a gimmick. It's an art form. Don't be an asshole.
It's not gonna get anybody to look at animation differently because they're gonna just view this as an exception. Because
it has these really uncanny, like, faces. Like, it's trying to look as weird as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's part of, like, creating this isolating effect in the audience to mimic how the character feels and how nobody can have significant relationships with each other because we're all stuck in this modern world of bullshit and fakeness. I get it, movie, but, like...
I get it, dude in an MFA program.
Yeah, like, come on. I don't know. I'm just... Maybe I'm too cynical, but, like, Also, it's distracting, like, looking at those seams. I want to look at the seam and not their eyes, which is where I'm supposed to look, in their face. And I don't know. And, like, it's like, kind of stilted, similar to Fantastic Mr. Fox, where the models themselves look very kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just trying
Key and Peele's thing sounds a lot better.
Yeah, so Key and Peele, what they're doing is they're teaming with Henry Selick, who is a legitimate stop-motion director, for a movie called Wendell and Wild, which is about two demon brothers who face their nemesis, the nun sister Helly, and her two goth teen acolytes, Kat and Raoul.
I'm sold already. Sign me the fuck up.
Selick co-wrote it with Peele, in addition to directing and producing. So it's probably going to be great, because he hasn't made a bad movie yet in his life. Yeah, I mean, we still don't know too much about it other than that premise.
Yep, it's called Wendell and Wild.
Wendell and Wild.
And it's probably going to be funny because these guys are funny, and it's going to be well animated because Henry Selick knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, and stop motion's not a gimmick for him. It's
his life.
It's his life. So they'll use it to do some really funny comedy shit that'll be different and interesting that you might not be able to do with a regular Key and Peele sketch. Key and Peele sketch. Key and
yeah. Apparently,
Key and Peele.
Key and Peele.
Apparently, the show's over.
Oh, is
like
it?
They're not. I think what that article said is that they're
yeah.
not doing it anymore.
Well, yeah, they're doing more projects. They're doing a cop comedy, guest appearances on shows. Peele's doing his own show, a horror film called Get Out, which will examine the issues of race and horror, which sounds already amazing, and I want to watch it.
Oh, that sounds like ugh. Ugh, I'm already like in that that thing that horror does where it's like I'm not scared, but I'm like ugh. I'm like upset.
So that just sounds like another thing to slap onto your I'm gonna wait in anticipation for this to come out, because it'll probably be very pleasant and funny. Well, maybe not pleasant, but funny.
No.
So
that's
I
the
guess
news.
that's the news. Hollywood.
Television's still great. Adventure Time came back, and we're going to talk about it later, and motherfuck, it's good.
Woo!
I'm just gonna ignore
I missed
Hollywood forever.
It feels so good
So
to be
long,
back in this
Hollywood.
group.
No, my
I wasn't
problem
like-
is that this movie is probably going to get nominated for Best Animated Picture and win it, as opposed to all the other stuff.
The Kaufman one?
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll beat out everything else because it's...
Well, it might not be, because, doesn't Pixar just always win that, except for when they make, a super bad one?
I guess.
Monsters Inc. lost to Shrek.
I don't know.
I guess.
What if this is the first animated film to win Best Picture? Well, wasn't that Beauty and the Beast? No, they were nominated. What if this movie actually
were they?
wins
Shit.
Best Picture, and it's the first animated film to do that? Everybody's like, oh, it's a triumph! And it's like...
It's not going to change the industry at all if that happens.
We'll get mad later.
I don't...
Okay,
Will, though.
okay. Not gonna get mad.